Hello, hi, and welcome back to my channel. First of all, can I acknowledge third video in a month? Consistency is my middle name at this point. I'm just saying. But thank you for being here. As you know, we are talking about body confidence all of November, and on Saturday I posted a blog post about diet culture and disordered eating and diet culture and body image, like just how diet culture affects disordered or creates disordered eating and affects your body image. So that was that. I'm gonna leave the link in the description. But yeah, so today I want to talk about how to love your body even after you've gained weight. I think that just ties in together with diet culture, because diet culture is just one of those things that says thinner is healthier, thinner is better, thinner is more beautiful. So I understand how hard it can be to love your body or love yourself after you've gained weight. I've personally been there. It's not easy. It's tough. It's disgusting. Yeah, so I'm gonna share those tips and hopefully one of them can resonate or kind of help. So the first would be just like let go of what doesn't serve you anymore. So saying bye to what doesn't serve you, that might look like saying bye to certain ideas about body and health and all of those things. Letting go of limiting beliefs that you might have about yourself and your body. Letting go of what else? Like I said, the visions maybe that you're being fed through your socials on body image and everything. I mean, I've said this 28 times this month. Unfollow anyone who makes you feel weird about your body. I said this on my website, and I think I've also said it here on YouTube. But yeah, the point is unfollow anyone or anything that makes you feel bad about your body, right? If it's people who endorse a body type that you feel as like is inaccessible to you, unfollow that, and it makes you feel some type of way, unfollow that. And as you unfollow those, follow people who at least make you feel confident in your body. It could be surrounding your creating creating a space in your social media where you're able to see people who look like you. It could be people who don't necessarily look like you but make you feel confident and good about your body. So whenever you're scrolling on Instagram and you feel some type of way after seeing a certain image or a certain person, then maybe you should unfollow or mute them, just as in that moment, because you're trying to get into that space where you're not really comparing yourself and you're seeing more of yourself, that allows you to fall in love with yourself a bit more. So that's my first tip. I've said it more than once, so that's why I'm just like gonna touch on it very briefly. The second thing I'd say is declutter your closet, babes. Can we just let go of that thing for yeah, can we let go of the idea or the practice of keeping a cloth like this is my goal cloth, this is what I want to fit into, because clothes are meant to fit us. We're not meant to fit into clothes, like weight gain and weight loss is 100% normal. So like, just buy a new pair of jeans, babes. Just buy a new pair of jeans. Imagine, like, honestly, because keeping that cloth, what's it doing? What is it doing for you? Keeping that goal weight cloth, is it really inspiring you to move towards your weight loss goals, or is it making you feel ashamed and guilty? and just shitty about yourself and where you're at with your body goals or whatever weight you've gained. Can we just stop? Honestly, like, can we just stop doing that? Yeah, let's stop doing that. Sindio? Okay, cool. Let's stop doing that. Let's stop keeping this small jeans are the ones that I want to fit into when I lose weight, or even buying something that's intentionally small so that it can be what you get to when you lose weight. It even gives you so much pressure, and I think it's very unsustainable, because what happens is, like, you don't even take note of any progress that you've made, even if your goal is losing weight or gaining weight, and you don't notice the progress because it's not at that point of that cloth. You know what I mean? So it's like, because I can't fit into this cloth, then that means I'm not making any progress. But maybe I'm making progress in that I'm eating healthier than I was. Maybe I'm making progress in that my body performance is a lot better than it was previously, because I'm able to walk 5 flights of stairs without hemming. Maybe I'm making progress in that my waist is more defined. It might not be smaller, but it's more defined. So I feel like that really takes away from you being able to celebrate yourself for any progress that you're making when you're trying to live better with your body. And now you start comparing yourself and feeling bad and feeling ashamed and feeling like you're not doing anything. And when you take away from that progress and you can't celebrate yourself, then you will just go into a downward spiral. Yeah, so can you please stop doing that, guys? It's 2022. It's almost 2023. Can we please stop doing that, please? Yeah, I'm saying that, and I actually have pants here that are goal weight pants, I guess. I think yeah, they really are. And it's like, there were pants that used to fit me so well, and I just can't let go of them. That's another thing for letting go of what doesn't serve you in the first point. I can't let go of them because they were so nice, but like, imagine I can get others and I don't have to keep them at ease, so that when I lose weight I'll fit in no, I actually, this is the funny thing is, like, diet culture and all these body messages are so confusing, because like, I know that I'm not interested in becoming smaller. I know that when I become smaller, I'm like, guy, who's that? And I don't really like it. I really do enjoy how my body looks right now, but there's always there's that part that's always like, oh, you can lose weight and fit into this, or you can lose some weight. And that's the thing, because it's so ingrained in our culture, in our society, and in our beliefs, that thinner is equal to healthier, and thinner is equal to beauty and things like that. So even me here, when I'm talking like this, doesn't mean that I'm there, but like, I'm making steps and I'm just sharing tips that have helped me along the way, in hopes that it'll help you. But yeah, so me talking about that, I'm gonna throw away those jeans, or give them away basically, because why are we still doing that? I used to see my mom and her sister do that so much, and the confusing feelings it has when you don't get there, and it just makes you stop, because now it even shows that you taking care of your body is because of weight loss, not because you actually love your body. It's because you're trying to create a version of it that you think you will love more, instead of loving where you're at now and making those changes because of the love you have for it right now. And it just makes people hard. I'm not gonna lie, like, when is the last time you decluttered and threw away things that you don't wear? Because you can be decluttering often, but you keep that cloth because it's like, one day I want to fit into this, and it's like, okay, but we're not there yet, and you'll find clothes later that'll fit. I mean, if you ever do get to that goal weight, which, if that's what you want, I wish you all the best. You'll get clothes that fit you in that size, and even maybe better clothes. I mean, anyway, that was a mini rant, and also an attack on myself, because now I need to put away those jeans because they really don't fit. Not even the slightest. I can't even sit down with them. I can't even button them. I call my sister to help me button them. Yeah, so no, we're not doing that anymore. So the third point is prioritize your health over your weight. And why I'm saying this is because health looks different for everyone. Health is not one single size. Health is not one single shape. I mean, have you ever seen people who are actually like so skinny, what you expect to be healthy, but they are the farthest thing from healthy? They are always eating like heavily fatty foods and so much cholesterol, never eat their veggies, never eat their fruits, never move their bodies. They just sit around all day, I guess, even though it's while they're working, like there's literally no working out, there's no health, right? So health doesn't mean a size, because there's those people and there's people who are bigger and they really do be eating their salads and eating more healthily, which doesn't mean that you're only eating no carbs, only proteins, only salads. No, it's just more, I think, leaning into intuitive eating, which I spoke a little bit about on the blog. I'm not an expert in nutrition, but you can Google it. And they're healthy and they move their body and everything, but they are not exactly small. So that's why I'm talking about prioritizing health over weight, because health looks different for everyone. Even if we ate the same, even if we worked out the same, like had the exact same routine, same times, same everything, we still wouldn't look the same. So if we prioritized health over weight, what would that look like? Just leaning into eating more mindfully, enjoying food and the variety of food, and working out not to burn off the calories, or eating food as a punishment for eating a cake, or having to earn food or deserve food, and rather just moving your body because of the things it makes you feel, or the things that it allows you to do. It allows you to increase your aerobic capacity. It allows you to feel stronger. It allows you to feel happier. It allows you to celebrate your body. So if we move into that mindset a bit more over fixating about weight, and I know this is not something that can happen overnight. It has to be something that you consciously and intentionally try to do. It has to be like a consistent intentional effort, because as in these things are, it's a bit tricky. This is years and years of diet culture being in your head and you internalizing that message that health looks a certain way, and I have to kind of intentionally break it down, whatever that looks like for you, and start prioritizing health over weight. It's not going to be easy. There's days where you'll just always be looking at your weight and everything, but the more you keep practicing it consistently and intentionally, the better you get at prioritizing your health over your weight, because that's what's more important here. Like, you could be whatever health looks like, or whatever health has been told to you looks like. If it means being skinny, you could be the skinniest person but not healthy, because now you're just depriving yourself of food, or you're practicing a lot of disordered eating, and you just have low energy and things like that, and still have a weird relationship with your body because you just never loved it in the first place, right? So just moving into a mindset or a space of thinking about health over weight, and realizing that health looks different for everyone. There's this movement, I don't know if they still exist, but it's called Health at Every Size, and I guess the point is just to show you how health looks at every size, and how to be able to be healthy at whatever size you are, and practicing that. I don't know if it's still active. If it is, you'll find the link in the description box, but I know that's a thing. Then I think my last point will have to be taking note of diet talk or diet culture buzzwords, and kind of not participating in that. The moment you realize what diet culture is, you read more about it, the more you see it everywhere, the more you see it in everything we do, and realize, oh shit, I've been participating in this thing a lot, right? And moving away from that is kind of difficult because it's something that we hear constantly, consistently. We're just always being fed with those ideas, and it's kind of hard, obviously. Yeah, so kind of moving away from that space of diet talk, a lot of diet talk. And you know, when you start reading about diet culture and hearing about it, you start to identify some certain buzzwords or words that kind of link in your head. You're like, oh shit, that's diet culture, and it's everywhere. And so not participating in those things kind of really for me, it really helped, because now and like I said, I'm not perfect. Of course, there's times I still stumble and practice these things and falling back into these behaviors. But you know, the more you minimize having these types of conversations, the easier it becomes to even just like love yourself even when you're bigger, because now you stop programming your mind, or that message stops being ingrained in your mind that you have to earn food, you have to deserve food, burning off calories, clean eating, cheat meal, words like clean eating, words like low fat, low carb, good or bad food. You know, as in like these things, like I keep saying, everything when it's done extremely is bad. You know, like if you eat too much fries, it's bad, and if you eat too much salads, it's bad. So what's the in between? You know, everything is bad when it's extremely fried. Even positivity versus negativity. Obviously, negativity can be really bad, and positivity, when it's overdone, it can become toxic positivity. Um, so yeah, and part of not engaging in this diet culture talk and diet talk is also being very mindful about how you speak about people's bodies. You know, like if you're in a space that's kind of where people are talking about how they need to lose weight, and it's kind of triggering or whatever, you can kind of not engage in the conversation, or you know, set those boundaries of, this conversation is quite triggering to me because of, you know, the relationship I'm trying to build with my body, and it just makes me feel some type of way, whatever. You know, you can set those boundaries, or just not engaging in conversations where we talk about shaming people for like how they've added weight or they've lost weight. In fact, keep people's weights out of your mouth. Because I realized, for me also, the more I stopped talking about other people's bodies, the easier it was to be more compassionate with myself, because I was just projecting, honestly. And it became so much easier to be compassionate with myself. Yeah, so I feel like that's also like a really big part of it. Not engaging in conversations, like when someone starts telling me how they want to lose weight and they feel fat, I just don't engage in that conversation, or I set the boundary, or I just affirm them. Of course, you can't just affirm them without validating their feelings. You have to find out why do they feel like this, and from there be able to try and be there for them and affirm that they're okay, that they're fine, they're beautiful, and to try and kind of gear the conversation away from them shaming their own bodies. And even when you're in situations, because I've been in situations where people will want to talk about someone else's body in a negative light, I just don't do that anymore. Yeah, I just don't do that anymore. Or when someone comes to me and is like, or is trying to, you know, even when they change it and it's like, oh no, but you're prettier than her, and it's like, no, we're just both pretty. I really don't like that, actually. I've experienced that a lot quite recently, where now someone else is comparing someone with me and now putting me up, And it's like, okay, yeah, I know I'm beautiful and everything, but me being beautiful isn't an excuse for you to make someone else feel shitty about their appearance, right? They're also beautiful. Please check yourself. Because why do you feel the need to be like, no, yeah, Jane is pretty, but you know, Wendy, you're so much prettier? Why do you feel the need to do that? That thing is actually really triggering for me. So setting boundaries when it comes to things like that, and it's usually when like a lot about body and everything. And yeah, so I feel like I hope those tips help. I know I've like kind of rambled today and have had my thoughts all over the place. This was kind of a little bit triggering, especially towards the end when we started talking about diet culture and those conversations. And I think it's just because that's a fresh thing in my head, realizing how everywhere it is. But I hope that was helpful. I hope these tips kind of help you in that journey. I'm gonna leave the link, like I said, for the diet culture conversation I had on my blog here on my description. So thank you for being here. Thank you for making it this far. One more video to go for the body confidence series. I can't believe I made it this far. I really actually did force myself to shoot this video, I'm not gonna lie. Because what? Discipline trumps motivation. But yeah, I did it. We're here. So yeah, thank you. Subscribe, like this video, share this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.